torque wrench. Pulled the intake off yesterday. One thing I noticed is that they're kind of shifted a little bit forward. There's a bit of a lip where the gasket's overhanging the ports. I'm hoping that was the cause of our issue. I don't know. It's sealed up. It just didn't seal up perfect. Even right here, you can see this tab is supposed to be locked in, and it's actually shifted forward so far that you can't physically push that down anymore to lock in. We're just going to be a little bit more careful this time. And now that the engine's out and everything's off, we definitely have a lot better shot at dropping this thing straight on, as I kind of shimmied it before, and I'm sure that's what caused the problem. Gonna get these valve covers off, give everything a little once over under there, and see if we can't seal this thing up properly. Hopefully have it running by next weekend. Yeah, we're gonna get at it.
Cool. Let's do it. So this second time around, we're going to create a little more space for ourselves. We had a lot to work around the first time. The gasket didn't quite sit the way we liked it after we took it off and looked, so Billy's going to remove a couple of things and get them out of our way so we have a nice, clear, straight down shot, and hopefully get this thing 100.
Hopefully is a great word to use. I really like to fire it up and just rever. Not watch a cloud of white smoke pour out of the exhaust pipe. No clicking, knocking, banging, etc. Just a good fire, you know? You can actually maybe play with some carb tuning, run it for more than 30 seconds. Oil pressure would be nice. This thing should be 100 times better. That's why I bought this engine stand. I figured probably gonna need the engine stand. Just putting the oil pan on alone, I'm glad. Because I don't know if y'all saw when I was taking the oil pan off, literally hanging over my head on the crane. Not great, not great. Show you guys some of the performance hardware we got hiding under these valve covers.
You sure you want to show them that?
No. Is there any antifreeze up in here? Looks oily. That's actually a very good sign. Nice rubber gaskets. Haven't had an issue with these yet, so we'll just keep running them. We're going to put all of the RTV on there, especially around the water jackets. And what do you think, cork or no cork?
Comment down below.
Stay tuned for next episode. Although I just paid for the cork ones for a second time, so I don't know what to do. Think our surface is good? Good and prepped? The eights are cool. When I changed those before, the old ones were riding up the push rods and they scored a bunch of the push rods. That looks good. Hey, one thing I did has held up so far. Now that we have an extra 25% oil pressure on top of our zero previous oil pressure, maybe the seals won't stay in place as well, but we'll find out.
We will find out.
I should probably check the intake bottom. I'm pretty sure I eat my dinner off it still, but...
Just still eat your dinner off there?
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, like, French fries, so, like, not like a pasta salad, you know? Like,
right.
Like, I'd set my burger on here. Oh, look at that. See where the gasket missed the port? See that outline? Actually, that was part of our problem. That's the gasket shift that we had occur. Even around all these, eh? See it on every single one. Shifted forward. Doesn't work this time. I don't know. We're gonna bring in a professional or something.
What's the bill?
What's the bill? I don't see what could go wrong. What a nightmare. But like, what a lesson, you know? The lesson was never attempt anything yourself. Just pay other people to do it, because odds are you're probably gonna screw it up. Like, it sounds great. You're like, man, all the money I'm gonna save doing this myself, DIY, you know, like an at-home mechanic type thing, and then goes sideways, and
How much you got?
it's gonna work.
It's gonna work.
I don't know, cork or no cork?
Comment below.
Oh my god, it's not gonna help us right now.
Final wipe going down.
Getting ready to slap this intake on again. I'm sure we're doing this all wrong. We're gonna find out when we post these videos and everyone's like, how are these guys doing? Either way, you're gonna watch it, right?
Either way.
Because You're either going to be like, wow, these guys did a great job and I learned something, or wow, look how bad these guys are at doing stuff. And then they're going to send it to all their buddies and be like, yo, you gotta check these guys out. You ever heard of the story like the monkey and the football?
You're not talking gas monkey
No.
in NFL. No.
Let's get some RTV on here. Just send the RTV. Hopefully the rip in the bag has sealed up with RTV.
Does RTV stick to itself?
Yeah.
What is the stuff you're using there?
RTV, this is the JB Weld. Eye and skin irritant. Don't get it on your skin.
Right.
Like me. I want to go all the way around the water jackets this time. Where's our gasket set? Right here. Comes with options for the cork. Which I did not have with the other set. Maybe these cork ones fit better than the cork ones I had on there before, you know? It says don't open it unless you know, so the only way to find out is to open it. Interesting. So, cork options. Head side. Check some fitment on these suckers. This just feels so familiar. It's like we just did this the other day. Like, that's gonna be tough to make sure that that thing don't move at all.
We could start a series called Gasket Thursdays, where every Thursday we...
Take the intake off and put it back on?
Yeah. Why don't we do what we did before and just put some RTV on there and lock her down?
Let's just do the exact same thing we did before. It didn't work. No, we do have to do that, but I'm just trying to figure out if like they're side specific or something. This side doesn't feel like it lines up as well as this side. I wonder if I should like trim some of this tab nonsense. Kind of supposed to hook on, but look at that, it would have been perfect. See that gasket or the print?
Yep.
It's kind of weird how chunky these tabs are compared to those ones. Take your time with this.
You want to take your time with the cork, yeah.
With the whole gasket installation, because although it looks good and feels good, it might not be good. That feels good. It looks great. Don't rush this, because last thing you want is to find antifreeze in your oil pan. This one seems off still. This one is shoved forward and it's lined up nice. This one is all the way back and it's still not lined up that nicely. I don't know, I mean that looks pretty sporty. Just don't like that. What can I do about that? Comment down below. I feel like I should try to cut a little bit of that out. Can I cut this easily, you think?
Little modification on a tab. This thing right here is keeping us from maximum happiness. So Billy's just kind of...
Gasket right up. Like, this thing is steel. Good thing I put the RTV on it first. It's made it way more awkward. Oh, I'd say I did something. Looks better. Oh yeah. I like that.
It's just notched out right in there.
It's completely out of the groove up here. Don't think it matters.
I don't think it should matter. I'd rather have it fitting around the board part of the motor.
Okay, I'm just going to wipe up a little bit of excess. Look at that, we even have this nice little handle. You want to manage the fuel line? Everything looks sporty. One last take at it. Okay, let's go. Can you grab that line? Okay. Yeah?
I feel like just that whole thing we did 100% better than last time. Yeah, no slidey. But it could probably drop some bolts for you. Alright man, as we wrap up another episode of SN Garage, got quite a bit done today.
It felt a lot better this time. I'm feeling more confident about it. Dropped it straight on. So lots of RTV in there. We ended up using the Cork gasket again. We also use them on the oil pan. So we're all corked up anyways. We might as well just continue the trend. But yeah, pretty great day overall. Got a lot accomplished and one step closer to getting this thing back in the car, back running, and maybe we can actually see how the new intake and carburetor setup works after installing it the first time a month ago now.
About that.
So yeah, thanks for watching SN Garage. Tune in, make sure you like, subscribe, follow. We're gonna have lots of great videos coming out soon, and thanks.